Have you noticed how quiet the market feels right now? When you look at the numbers, the charts, that tells a story. The question, though, is what does this mean for 2026? Hey there, it's Andy Schulhorn McDonald Realty, your Langley and Fraser Valley real estate advisor. We have the November numbers directly from the Fraser Valley Real Estate Board. Let's dig in and see where they head to as we look into the new year. Current inventory, still the main story. Inventory continues to shape this market more than anything else. We ended November with 9,201 active listings, which is 47% above the 10-year seasonal average. New listings slowed sharply, down 26% from October, but overall supply is still high for this time of year. That extra selection, it spreads buyers out and takes urgency out of the market heading into December. Sales. The slower sale pace continues. Sales totaled 943 in November. That's 16% lower than October and 17% below the same month last year. The sales to active listings ratio, it sits at 10%, up 1% from last month, but still keeps the Fraser Valley firmly in a buyer's market. Pricing. Soft but stable. Prices eased again, but the movement was small. The composite benchmark dipped 0.7% to 912,400. Detached homes are now at 1,405,500. That's down 0.6% from October and 5.4% down from last year. Townhomes sit at 778,700, down 0.8% month over month and down 6.8% year over year. Condos are sitting at 496,500, down 1% from October and 6.9% lower than this time last year. Overall, prices across the three categories are sitting about 5 to 7% below where they were a year ago. December outlook, predictable slowdown? We always see a natural slowdown in December, and this year will be no different. Fewer listings, fewer sales, and longer days on the market. That's typical for this time of year. Our attention, it just shifts. People focus on family, travel, and the holidays. Real estate naturally moves to the back burner. Most buyers and sellers pause until January when new plans and new goals start to take shape and action moves forward. Early signals for 2026. The CMHC hint. One of the clearest signals about where Canadian housing is headed came from CMHC's new third quarter report. CMHC-insured mortgages jumped 43% year over year. That's the biggest spike in years. One reason for this surge is the shift in lending. Buyers are running into stricter approvals and higher down payment expectations, so insured products become more attractive, especially when they come with lower rates. This tells us that more buyers are turning to insured products because saving a 20% down payment is becoming unrealistic. Also, insured mortgages often speed up the purchase timelines. A spike like this usually shows up before the spring market gets really busy. So even though today feels quiet, underlying demand is building. Interest rates. What to expect? The Bank of Canada has hinted at possible rate cuts in 2026. Nothing dramatic, but even one or two modest reductions can pull more buyers off the sidelines. Combined with a spike in insured mortgages, we could be setting up for a more active spring market than the numbers suggest today. Will we see a 0.25% rate cut tomorrow? Maybe. Let's see. Buyers. If you're buying, this is the calmest and most flexible market we've had in years. You can negotiate, you can take your time, and you can write offers with lots of conditions. Just make sure that your financing is airtight, lenders are strict, and so clean files make all the difference. Sellers. If you're selling, strategy matters utmost. High inventory, it means that buyers compare your home against many more. Strong pricing and strong presentation are what gets attention. The good news, serious buyers are still out there, and well-prepared homes are selling. To dig a little deeper into these numbers, come join us on Facebook Live. We'll be there on Friday, December 12th at 10 o'clock. The new link will be down below. I'd love to have you join our conversation. Curious about the full breakdown? There's a link in the description below with all the details. And also, too, you can book a time to chat one-on-one. Just click that link in the comments and pick a time that works best for you. We can grab a cup of coffee and walk through your plans for 2026. Make sure to subscribe and ring that bell so that you don't miss the next update. You'll get weekly insights, community news, and the numbers that matter here in the Fraser Valley. Tell me what you think about where the market is headed. Leave a comment. I love to read them all. What's going to happen in 2026? That's the question. This is a good time to wrap things up for this week. Thanks for dropping by. Have a great day, and I look forward to meeting with you real soon.